up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Check. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Gone. Flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. Give the sack to Aaron Lynch, the former USF Bull. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
Hey, my 7. I got it. 58's the money. 58's the money. We go, 76. 76. 12. Rush in. Check 27.
Out of the gun. Gone. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown,
pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Emmanuel Ogbah. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll run with Davis. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
That's caught by Meredith, right side. That one goes for 24 yards.
24-yard gain on the play.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Play action. Now Trubisky. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. On 1st down, Trubisky. This one caught by Davis. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Watch out, watch out, watch out.
They'll go to Adams, trying to pound it in. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Lock in, lock in.
Now Trubisky. And that is caught. Touchdown. the Bears. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky as the Bears push further out in front.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Gone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So line of scrimmage, still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
He's crashing. 12. We're good.
Here's Gone. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 35. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Bravo!
Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
180! DC! Alert flare! Hey, shell! Walk, get walk! Listen.
A play fake to Gurley. Now Gone. He's going to sling this deep down. And this is caught inside the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Give them 32 on the play. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
58 to Mike. Here we go. 58, boys. 58 to Mike.
Goff throwing again. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Philip Dorsett, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And it makes the score 21-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
The face mask moves him all the way out past the 40 now for 1st down. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Trubisky to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. The Bears on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
18. Safety's creeping. Alert.
Throwing here, Trubisky. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. So on fourth down, on is the punter, Pato. Okay, well, so much for the halftime report here. Guy can't even finish his Snickers. We're going to get right to the third quarter. Let me spit this out. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you.
From the 31, Goff. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
58 is Mike. Obama. 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 Hey, 58 is a Mike. Hey, exit. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Time to go, night, night. Slam, slam, slam. 5.
From the gun on third down, Goff. They're able to find Dorsett. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. He's going to air one out. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball. That was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
Morris Claiborne makes the play defensively. So many questions about Todd Gurley in the offseason. How good is the knee? I mean, remember, he had a heavy workload the last couple years, nearly 4,000 yards from scrimmage, 40 total touchdowns, but just 4 carries in the NFC Championship game, 10 in the Super Bowl. So we'll see what kind of usage he gets this season. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. On third down, it's Brown. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on fourth down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48.
Here we go. Alert.
They go play action. Trubisky. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Here's Davis running right. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now.
Get him, get him,
No gain on the play. And it's third down.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for third down.
We take a win. Alert. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Hey, Charlie.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Check three. 5. 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Rabbit. Shit. Horrible. Safe. Hey, 5. Hey, Zoo. Touch.
Now a first down throw. Gone. Left side, it's Dorsett. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Goff now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10.
76. 58 to Mike. Pick it up. 58, boys. 58 to Mike.
A shotgun snap for Goff. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
I remember Philip Dorsett coming out of the University of Miami, ready to hit the league. All we talked about was speed. Just throw it to him, and you've got a great chance at a completion, but not that time.
Not that time. They tried a deep downfield with his speed, but incomplete. So now they'll come up on second and 10, once again from the 28.
Hey, 58 is the Mike. Go 58 is the Mike. Check. Watch the eye. Shell. All right. Come on now. Hey, lift. Lift.
Play action. It's gone. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, LA. Gerald Everett, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score.
I can't believe they even let you play. Ric Flair. Jim. 58's the money. 58. DC. Hey, wahoo! 58's Mike. All you get is a headache. 58's the Mike. 58's the Mike. What's that?
To the air again. Gone. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Trubisky to throw. To Gabriel, middle of the field. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Caught on the right side by Adams. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make it a 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now it's Davis, and an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Check. Walk 54. Hey, get away with it. Mike 5-4. I'm coming.
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Emmanuel Ogbah able to record his 5th sack of the season. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. They'll toss to Davis. They'll get 4 back there on the run, but now they're looking up at a 3rd and 12 situation.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Here's Trubisky. That one brought in by his tight end, Adam Shaheen. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 36. Trubisky now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They go play action with Trubisky. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
It's 2nd down.
Check nine. Lock in.
This is Davis. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Caught right side, Davis. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down. And he slings one that's incomplete. The intended target, Mike Davis. That'll bring up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Watch twins. Watch the twins.
On the carry, it's Davis. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
I know you're looking at the scoreboard clock. We're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. The bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, L.A. Philip Dorsett. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. A big play coming now for the Rams as they'll go for 2. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That's caught at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Trubisky now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Trubisky will throw. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a 1-point game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. A carry for Adams. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Here's Davis. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they managed the clock exactly right.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
We want it. Come hey, Haywood. 58 to Mike. We own them. We own them. Check. Lucky. Check.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Jared Goff, 4 times last year, he led the Rams on a 4th-quarter comeback. He obviously didn't do it in Super Bowl 53, but can he do it here? Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. Now Goff. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at their 48-yard line.
Get up! 180! Watch the screen!
The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. And Trubisky down to a knee, and that is all she wrote. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So for the Bears, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Rams, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Yeah, and it feel like